we are going to be out very early tomorrow morning, and we are going to be going out filming with the BBC. Hello folks, and welcome to today's vlog. Now, I was very cryptic yesterday about some of the stuff that we've got going on at the moment. I am now in a position to share at least one of those things with you, possibly even the second one by the end of this vlog. As I record this, I don't know for sure. I'm hoping to get permission to share though. But the first thing is I have pinned down a date for this year's 24-hour charity live stream for the National Autistic Society. We did this last year and raised over £4,000 for the National Autistic Society because you lot are officially crazy. You're like the best community that's ever been on YouTube, and that's not just me saying that. Context, at the time we had about 20,000 subscribers total across the two channels, maybe 30 tops. We didn't have anywhere near the subscriber base we've got now, and for that amount of people to raise that amount of money is completely unheard of. I've seen far bigger channels than ours raise far less money for far more effort. So it blew my mind last year how much money we earned, and I'm hoping we can have a repeat of that again this year. I'm going to be doing it on Saturday the 17th of November. It's going to be over on my Football Manager channel because I'm going to be streaming Football Manager, but I've already posted a link to it here on the community page on this channel, and I'll put it in the description to this video as well. All it involves, from my point of view, is I'm going to be streaming the new Football Manager game for 24 hours. I'll be starting at the lunchtime on the Saturday, streaming all the way through until lunchtime on the Sunday. I've set a target of £5,000 for the National Autistic Society because we raised 4,000 last year, and that is loads more of you. So, you know, it's a very ambitious target. I would be even more mind blown than last year if we managed to meet this year's target. But you've got to set high aspirations, and if we could get to £5,000 this year, that would mean since we started YouTube, we'll have raised over £10,000 for charity, which for a channel of our size, again, is just completely unheard of. So check the link down in the description, check over on the gaming channel, everything's all set up, the Just Giving page is set up as well, so you can have a look at that. Donations can be made on the site or via text. Again, all the detail is down in the description. If you want to check it out, and feel free to start making donations now, that would be much appreciated. But you'll hear more about this as we get closer and closer to the big day, because I am determined that we're going to hit that £5,000 target. I just don't know how. So we're going to figure that out over the next few weeks. Andy is going to be home very soon. We'll check in with him, and then I'll keep checking my phone to see if I'm allowed to tell you about the other thing. Hello? Yeah. Have you had a good day? Yeah. What have we been up to at school today? Am I even on camera? I feel like I'm at a very strange angle. There we go. So, again, we talked about this yesterday. The only information I've got on here is please can we have a container for cooking on Friday. So he has done some cooking. Made some scones, in fact. There we have Andy's scones that he made. They smell awesome. Dave, would you like a scone? Have a scone. Do you want a scone? No, thank you. No, thank you. I can't possibly eat one because I'm on a diet. I'll force one onto Anna later though, and scupper her plans. But yeah, other than that, we don't know what he's done today. We know he's made scones, and they look awesome and they smell really nice. But other than that, we don't know. Have you had a good day though? Yeah. Did you enjoy cooking? Was it fun? Yes, I will. Good. Now I'll get your pyjamas. Now you can go and get your pyjamas on, yes. All he wants to do first time he walks through the door. Yes, I'm male. He's now associating colours with gender as well, because he's now calling me blue male. It'll be interesting to see if he refers to Anna as pink female when she gets home. I will keep my ears open for that. But yeah, I don't think he's mentioned colours as part of his gender thing before. I don't think I've heard that before. Well, our day's just taken a bit of a turn, bit of a change of plan. It's 3 minutes to 5. Just had a phone call from Anna saying that her college buses have already left, even though the bus pass that she bought yesterday for a 3-figure sum said that they leave at 5 o'clock every day. She's just been into reception. Apparently they leave at 4:30 on Friday because college shuts early on a Friday. So fingers crossed. Normally she probably would be all right for 4:30, but she was just sort of faffing about at uni, waiting to get over there for 5 and didn't know. So I've just sent Andy back upstairs to get his clothes back on, and we're going to go and pick up Anna. I don't know.
Put the camera down, you shouldn't film and drive.
I wasn't filming and driving. It was on a tripod. Did you order a taxi?
Yeah.
He's already had his pyjamas on once. He had to get changed again to come back.
I'm sorry, little man.
To be fair, he had his pyjamas on seconds after he got through the door.
Yeah.
He was very much in the mood for pyjamas today. How on earth did you manage to miss the bus?
What? Because we didn't
Did you just swear?
No, we're full of...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I finished at 4, well, 4:05. And yesterday, the bus didn't leave till 10, well, didn't let us on the bus till 5. So I thought, instead of sitting out there, I'll do the homework that we got given. So I went to the 2nd floor, which is over there, that end bit.
Would you like me to show them?
So that black bit right over there. I just sat down and did my work. I phoned you, didn't I?
You did.
I've got 20 minutes, so I did what I had to do. Went outside, not a single person was about.
Wow. They could have told you bought your season pass yesterday. They could have at least
Didn't
said,
say a word.
yeah, it leaves a bit early on Friday.
Not a word, so...
I didn't realise college closed early on Friday.
Yeah.
Lazy toads.
Yeah. Everyone's gone. That lady there was like, "You alright?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
Does she work here?
Yeah, she's the receptionist.
We better move on then, because I'm not allowed to park here. Double yellows all round and a no entry sign. Right, let's get you home.
Yeah.
Right, I've teased this long enough. It's time to talk about the exciting thing that I've been hinting at since yesterday's video. I think we're pretty much safe to talk about it now. It is all arranged. We are going to be out very early tomorrow morning, and we are going to be going out filming with the BBC, which is going to be new and different. They got in touch with us off the back of the video we made earlier in the week. In fact, let me tell you the story from the beginning, because the Autism Hour video, that wasn't just something I did off my own back. As I'm sure you will have been able to figure out by watching the video, it was something that was done very much in conjunction with the National Autistic Society, the charity I mentioned right at the start of the video. We are working pretty closely with them at the moment, which is awesome, because the more we can help them, the more they can help us. We help each other. It's all good. Awesome stuff. But let's tell you the story from the beginning. So about 2-3 weeks ago, they got in touch with me. They arrange Autism Hour, which I fully explained yesterday. If you want to know what that is, go back and watch yesterday's video, or the day before, or whenever it was. I'll link to it down in the description. But they do this thing called Autism Hour, and they've contacted loads of people who make videos about autism to get their views on why Autism Hour is important to them. If you head onto the National Autistic Society website, they have a whole page on Autism Hour that's got lots of stuff from lots of YouTubers and other social media folks talking about why Autism Hour is important to them, and they reached out to us and asked us to do that for them too. So I did that. That article's been on their website for a couple of weeks, but then they got in touch with me last week and said, right, we've now got a website who are interested, and this still isn't published yet, so I won't tell you who the website is yet. I'll tell you when it's published. But quite a well-known website in the community are interested in running an article based on the one that I did for the National Autistic Society. They wanted me to rewrite it suitable for that site and do a video to go alongside it that they could then embed in the article. So I did that, made the video, and wrote the article, sent them both over to the National Autistic Society. They've since shared the video on their social media, which is awesome. Thank you very much if you're watching. And sent the article across to the website, and it's going to be published on Monday, I think. So in the next few days, I'll let you know where that is, and I'll share it on my social media as well. So make sure you're following me on Twitter and Facebook and all those other places that are down in the description. And then off the back of that, they also shared the article and the video via their PR people with other sections of the media, and one of them has come back and said they would like to feature us in a video that they're making. I'm not going to spoil all the details of what the video is or what show it's going to be on yet, I don't think, because I'm not entirely sure how much I'm allowed to share. I asked, am I allowed to tell people that I'm filming with them tomorrow? And yes, I am. So it's someone from the BBC. They're making a very short film for Autism Hour. They want to feature me and Andy, and we're going to be going out and about in Peterborough tomorrow and doing some filming with them. They want to film Andy shopping to show what shopping is like normally, and we're heading to a shop who are who do a quiet hour outside of Autism Hour as well that follows the similar conditions as Autism Hour, so that they can show the difference that it makes going to a shop that is in quiet hour conditions. That's why we've got to start so early in the morning, because most shops do these things like 9 till 10 in the morning. So we're going to go to a couple of different places, show the contrast between Autism Hour conditions and normal shopping conditions, and then they want to do I guess a talking head bit with me, doing a little bit of interview stuff. They'd like to try and interview Andy a little bit as well, and I have explained if they manage to interview Andy, I'm hiring them to come and work for me so that they can get stuff out of him every day here on the vlog, because you see me asking questions every day and not get answers. So if they manage to get him to sit down and have a conversation and do an interview, then that is just remarkable. They're like Andy whisperers. So I don't think we're going to get that side of it, but it's going to be a very early start tomorrow and hopefully a very cool day. Now, I don't know, as I sit here on Friday evening, how much of that, if any, I'm going to be able to bring you along for. Obviously, in my head, I have the camera with me at all times. I film loads of it and do like a behind the scenes thing. I'm not sure how keen they are going to be for me to do that, and I'm also not sure how realistic it's going to be for me to be vlogging if Andy's getting distressed by the whole thing. They do understand autism, which is very helpful. We've had some quite long conversations over the last couple of days, which is why the vlog seems to have huge gaps of time missing. That's because I'm talking through ideas of this and explaining what we can do and what we want and how it needs to work. And I've explained there'll be no second takes of anything, there'll be no reshooting. It's going to have to be completely raw. I've suggested they just keep their camera rolling and pointed at him at all times, and then make it magic in the edit, because there is no, you're not going to be able to make him walk around a shop 2 or 3 times to get him from different angles and stuff like that. We know that's not realistic, and I've pointed them towards some of our videos that will help them understand a little bit more about how Andy works. I've told them about his love for lifts and about his love for churches, and they're keen to incorporate that into the whole thing as well. So hopefully it's going to be a really cool piece when it's finished. Now, Autism Hour starts on October the 6th, so we're like, what are we, a week away? We're a week away at the moment. So my understanding is this is to air before or on Autism Hour Day on the 6th of October, so it should be available for me to share with you by this time next week. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take any clips from it and include them in the vlog, or whether it'll be a case of just posting the link on the community page of the channel or telling you about it, or maybe even do some kind of reaction video for it. Let me know what kind of coverage you'd want from it. Perhaps a reaction video is the best thing if I watch it for the first time with a camera on and do a bit of a reaction video for that day's vlog, maybe. See if we can get Andy watching it too. But that's what's going to be happening tomorrow. I'm very excited. Andy's very excited. As soon as I told him that we're going to be seeing the BBC tomorrow, he started watching the EastEnders theme tune over and over again on YouTube and saying, BBC. I hope he doesn't think we're going down to London to the EastEnders set. I have explained we're just going to the shopping centre near us. We're going to go in his normal lifts and we're going to go around some shops, and he understands what we're doing. I didn't film any of that because I just wanted to fully focus on preparing him for it, because it's such a big thing, and having the camera on is always a bit of a distraction because he's very aware that it's there. So when something's really super important, we leave the camera off, which I'm sure you can understand. But he seems prepared for it and ready for it. Anna less so, because she's terrified. She absolutely doesn't want to be on TV, which I can understand, and she's not keen on having to be, we're meeting them at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm working on the assumption we probably need to get there about half an hour early so Andy can do his lifts at least, or some of his lifts beforehand, because if we go straight into town, straight to meet up with them, straight into a shop, he is not going to want that at all. He has to do his certain things in certain orders when we get to town, and going to his usual lifts is part of that. So tomorrow's vlog could be really interesting behind the scenes. It could be me just telling you about the day if I wasn't able to film, or it could be a complete disaster because he doesn't want to cooperate and it could all fall apart. I'm very conscious that I'm not interested in pushing him to do things that he doesn't want to do, pushing him to do things that he wouldn't ordinarily do, and I won't allow us to be pushed around either. But if that means we end up not being part of this film that they're making, then so be it. But they seemed really cool in the conversations I've had with him on the phone, and hopefully it's going to be awesome, and when it's done it should be super cool, so I'm very excited. But that does mean I need to get you edited together right now, which is why I'm not doing my podcast this week. So if you're a Mature Gamer podcast fan, I apologise, it'll be back next week. I didn't have time to edit the vlog and record a podcast, so I'm hoping what comes out of tomorrow will be worth missing a podcast this week. But we will leave things there. Let me know down in the comments if you're excited about that, because I really am. And as usual, if you've enjoyed the vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.